Booker, honestly, I think we're gonna have to pivot to finding the JYD collar. Who do you think could have it?
If it's anybody that we could talk to, it's gonna be my guy. Player, Teddy Long.
There's no telling what I might bring, and there's no telling what I might do.
Well, where Teddy live?
Oh, man, that's Atlanta, GA, man. Atlanta, GA.
All right, well, to the A. Oh, I see him.
There he is, right there. Always Dapper Dan. That is.
Hey. Booker T.
What's going on, kid?
Teddy Long has been around in the wrestling business since the time of the Junkyard Dog. He worked as a referee, he worked as a manager.
We're gonna go down the ranks of the great Nelson Mandela.
He's done everything, and that's why it's important for us to potentially get a lead for the Junkyard Dog collar that he used to wear out to the ring from Teddy Long. It's an honor to be here, for real. Like, especially as African-American in the wrestling business, there's not a lot of guys that have done what you've done in your career, so it's really cool to just be here with you and you know, break bread with you a little bit. Thank you.
That's why I respect Teddy so much, because you got to think about the era that Teddy came up in as well. You got to think about the companies that Teddy was working for back in the day. You got to think about all the crap.
I remember one time I drove from Atlanta, Georgia to Richmond, Virginia. Had to pay out all this out of my pocket, my gas, everything myself. Got there, walked in the door, promoter at that time. He looked at me, he says, what are you doing here? I says, well, JJ booked me, said I was refereeing. He said, man, we don't need you. And then offered me one dime, so I had to get back in my car, drive all the way back to Atlanta, Georgia, and on my own expense. But that didn't stop me.
Seeing Teddy Long made me understand that all of these early wrestling legends in the African-American community, they dealt with so much so that future generations could be given more.
I can't thank you enough. I really can't.
Me neither. You traveled with JYD. You got any good JYD stories on the road?
JYD, what a great guy. He was real funny, too, entertaining. There are only a few guys that can hold this word, pioneer. You know what I mean? And that's what I consider JYD as, a pioneer. Yes, he did a lot for professional wrestling.
Teddy Long, your referee for this one.
The reason that everyone loved Junkyard Dog was his energy.
I don't know that much about wrestling, but I do know about street fights. Oh!
The Junkyard Dog.
You felt like you were a part of something special. The JYD, the D stands for dog. So Junkyard Dog intentionally made the collar a big part of his gimmick. He would have the chain wrapped to it, and he would dance down to the ring and spin it around.
Junkyard Dog was one of the biggest stars in a time when a lot of territories, the top guy was not an African-American performer. JYD was that popular. He was that big. He was that over. He was that good. He just had an aura about him.
Now it's time for the dog to take a bite out of you.
After becoming the biggest babyface in the South, the Junkyard Dog decided to take his talents up north to wrestle at WrestleMania 1, WrestleMania 3 against Harley Race. He wrestled with Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant. He was a 4-time North American champion. He wrestled against Ric Flair for the world title in WCW. He had a hell of a career.
Definitely let a kid like me, who at that point in time didn't even think about being a professional wrestler. I saw that and I go, wow, that's something that's pretty cool. Somebody's watching. And it's not one day that I've been in this business that I didn't think some young kid was watching me and thought that perhaps one day that they may want to be like Booker T.
That's funny that you say that, because I view you winning the WCW television title the same way.
Oh.
I don't know what Booker told you, but would you happen to know where we could find the collar that Junkyard Dog used to wear down to the ring?
I was telling that anybody that could help us find it, it would be Teddy Long.
Ah, man. There was one guy, he had some stuff that belonged to JYD, and he hit me up on social media.
Okay.
If you get that collar, you might as well be sitting next to JYD. Whoever's got that, that is a treasure. But I guarantee you, with my connection and stuff, we're gonna find that collar.
Just like the JYD. Just know what I'm saying? Nose to the ground, get it how you get it.
Another one bites the dust.
Hey, thank you, sir. Teddy Long's guy. Huh?
Yeah, this is supposed to be the guy.
Hey. What's up, guys?
AJ.
Hey, I'm Vito. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Booker T.
Booker T. I know who Booker T. Yeah, I'm Vito. Welcome to my home, guys. Come on in. Wrestling runs in my family in a way that, we've watched it forever. My brother and I have been watching our whole lives, and we really got into it. That's why we started wrestling together after that.
This the man cave here, man.
This is the man cave. Go through a divorce, you end up getting a man house.
That's true.
I've collected my whole life. I make a little more money now, so I'm able to spend it on some stuff you shouldn't spend money on, probably. I'll show you guys what you're here for.
Awesome, man.
Oh, wow. And this is the collar.
The collar.
It looks like it.
So how did you come across this, man?
My grandfather was a big fan back in the day. He truck driver, running around the South and pop in and out of shows, and hung out at a diner one night, and the boys came in, and he was shooting the with them. Struck up a conversation with him. I never got the full story because my grandfather had passed. My grandmother had told me this, so it's always been in our family. And then when I started wrestling, she gave it to me and said, your grandfather would be proud of you, and keep this in your bag. And I kept it in my bag for 13 years that I wrestled.
Wow. It looks like it, man. I mean, there any...
There's one way I can tell if it's authentic or not.
Wait, that's true.
If this fits me, this would have definitely been a collar that he could have worn.
You might be a little too big.
A little bit too big?
He really wants that thing on, don't he?
Here it is.
There it is, there it is.
Listen to them as Junkyard Dog matches power.
Let me see you do your first best JYD. Nah, that's your worst JYD.
Yeah.
Do it with me then.
All right.
I see it, all right.
You're right. Let me see if I can help you out here. Wait a minute, any spikes missing? Any
No,
spikes?
No, man.
It's impeccable condition.
You got a photo with
Him
JYD,
with it, yeah.
With this actual
With
collar.
this actual collar.
With this one right here.
This one right here.
I mean, it looks like JYD's collar. It fits like JYD's collar. It's so worn and so clearly old. So I have no reason to not believe that this is JYD's collar. So what are you thinking, man?
No, you got to put it like this. What is it going to take?
Well, I have a sales background, and the sucker speaks first.
Mm-hmm.
So if I speak first,
Yeah.
I'm already behind the 8 ball.
Correct.
Well, look, man, let's just lob it up. 20 grand.
What?
20 grand.
I was thinking more along the lines of, like 4,500?
I feel pressure here. I feel very pressured.
No pressure.
I keep backing up. You guys are getting closer.
Calm down. No pressure at all.
What about a smooth 7,000, and that's more than I'm allowed to spend, and I don't care because we're on camera and they can't make me not do it.
Smooth 7.
7.
7,500, it's yours. You guys can leave now and go back to whatever you guys were doing.
But 7 is already over.
You're gonna go back to chilling in just a few minutes.
Nice. I'm just gonna make a call. 7,500, I'll do it.
You got a deal.
Thank you. Love it. Needed a win, brother.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Needed a win, all right.
Got it.